Building Character is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps.
What's up, wrestling fans? We're here at Rancho Bernardo High School. It's a big match, the biggest dual meets of the year here in San Diego County, Poway and Rancho Bernardo. Jeff, what a great atmosphere we have tonight.
Yeah, definitely. It brings me back to my my glory days. But yeah, definitely, it's great to see the rivalry that's growing here between Poway and RB. I know this is a rivalry that's been in the making for several years now, and it's great to see just these guys getting after it tonight.
So it brings you back to your glory days. Let's dive into you as a player real quick. What kind of, as a wrestler? I'm sorry, I still got to get used to that. But anyway, so we got an atmosphere like this. You know, lights out, spotlight on the mat. What kind of, how much does that fuel you as a wrestler?
Oh man, it's a ton of fun. This is some of my best memories, being in the high school gym like this. You know, people in the stands. You're warming up for your matches. You got that team camaraderie going. Then you're also getting really psyched up just mentally for your match individually. Yes, there's something about being in the zone before a wrestling match like this at a home dual meet that's really special, and so it's cool to see these guys out there doing their thing.
We were just at your high school and Teddy's high school up at Temecula Valley, big tournament, battle for the belt. Give us a little quick recap about what happened up there and how some of these Poway kids did.
Poway did really well up there. They had a couple champs and a couple placers, and it was just an awesome tournament to go and be a part of. Proud that my alma mater is now the host of that tournament. 79 teams from all over the western United States, teams from Alaska, Colorado, Arizona, and a lot all over California. So it was really cool to see the San Diego section kids up there and doing really well.
So we've already seen it. Let's dive into this match, this dual meet with the wrestlers, not the players. We've already seen a handful of weight classes so far: the 195, 220, 182, and the 103. So let's go through. First match was the 180, or it was the 195. What did you get out of that match?
You know, I think RB came out really tough in that first match. Those first two matches, I think the scores were, first match was 19-14. Second match was 5-3. RB heavier guys were looking tough. But, you know, that rivalry between RB and Poway is there. But it's in a dual meet face-to-face like this, you really see the difference between the two programs. Poway's still just one notch above just when it comes to a little bit more depth as far as an overall team. As you can see, we're looking at a 30-0 team score right now. We're, I think, just before the 6 or 7 matches into the dual meet. So Poway does just definitely have a little bit more depth. When you're surrounded in your wrestling room with so many tough partners and practice partners throughout the year, it just it makes you a very tough team to beat, and so you can see that kind of tonight.
Let's do a role playing real quick. You're the RB coach. You're down 30-0 against your rival. What are you saying to your guys to get them ready to continue to fight the good fight and to get back into this thing?
Definitely. So no matter what, just like any game, any match, you never give up. I know that RB's got some real tough guys coming down the second half of this duel, and so you go out there, you treat every match like it's a state championship match. You leave everything out on the mat and just give it your all. So.
We got a couple big headliners coming up soon. Zolman still has to wrestle for Poway, as well as Abbas of Rancho Bernardo. You know these guys really well. Give us a little background on Zolman and Abbas.
Abbas has been a great addition to the RB program. Came down with his father, Jerry Abbas, who's a really well-known name in the wrestling community. Uncle Stephen Abbas, uncle and dad. Excited to go out there and see what Abbas can do. I know he'll put on a show for the hometown crowd. And then my man Chase Zolman lost a tough match in the finals of the Battle for the Belt last weekend, but the kid he wrestled was ranked nationally and ranked first in his weight class. So that's it's better to lose there than at the state tournament. So I'm pushing for Chase to get a good win tonight, and then head into the second half of the season. This final end of the season with some great confidence.
Jeff's excited. I'm excited. There's only minute 3 left in the 126 weight class. We're gonna hustle in there and watch Abbas wrestle and Zolman and a couple other big time matchups coming up. Well, when we get back, we're gonna talk to either Zolman or Abbas and give a little breakdown of the entire meet when it's concluded. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. What's up, wrestling fans? We're here, final from Rancho Bernardo High School. Poway wins 50-6, and there was a lot of good matches tonight, but I'm here with Chase Zolman to my right, big-time wrestler for Poway. He's committed to Wyoming. Chase, how do you think you did tonight?
I feel like I did pretty well. Not my best, but not my worst.
What does it mean to beat a team, crosstown rival, big-time rival in a lot of sports, especially in the wrestling world? How does it feel beating a team like this?
It's fun. They're our hardest competition, but I feel like most of our guys wrestled well, and that was it.
So you wrestled up a weight class today, and Badgett came down to wrestle you. Big-time matchup, two big wrestlers in the state of California. How was it going against a guy like Tyler Badgett?
It was fun. Not going my way, it's a little harder, but I feel like I handled it well, and it was good.
So what was your strategy going to tonight's matchup against Badgett? Were you trying to get as many points as you can and then try to pin? What were you trying to go for there?
Yeah, I was just looking to stay aggressive and then look for the pin if I had it, and I didn't get that, but I scored points.
How big is it to win these type of dual meets right before CIF to get a better seeding for state?
It's good. We had a lot of good matchups. We moved some guys around so we could win most of the matches. We only lost 2, so most of our guys did really well.
I heard battle for the belt. You came in second against a nice top-ranked national opponent. He went to Temecula Valley. He talks about how great that tournament is. Give us real quick your 2 cents about that tournament up there.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest tournaments we go to. The 1, 2, 4, 5, 9 ranked guys in the state were there, so it's all the tough guys pretty much, and it was good.
Great win tonight. Definitely wrestled to your strength, wrestled that top game, controlled your opponent. And I want to talk tonight about your preparation for big matches. You know, I noticed you at the Temecula tournament. Everybody's got their own style for preparing for a big match. Some people are really in the zone, fired up, you know, slapping themselves. That's kind of how I was back in the day. I noticed you like to be a little bit more loose, you know, keep things loose, keep things fun, smile, laugh a little bit. Tell me about how you prepare for matches like that.
I started off, sometimes I listen to music, sometimes I don't. I just like to have fun with it. Just go out there and just be ready, but not take it too seriously, not let like any nerves get to me or anything, and just have fun.
Well, congrats, man. It definitely looks like it's working, and you know, I'm pulling for you going into this final quarter of the season and looking for that state championship.
What's up, wrestling fans? Here with Jaden Lee of Rancho Bernardo, wrestles in the 128 category for Rancho Bernardo. Got the win tonight. Tough loss as a team, but how do you think you did individually?
Honestly, I felt really good going in the match. I just stayed tough all around, just keeping my position, and got me the win.
So what is it like going against a top program like Poway, and what kind of benefits do you get out of and when you beat a kid that wrestles at Poway?
You know, we wrestled them multiple times in a year, and like at first it's really nervous going in, but you get used to it, like wrestling kids with high level. So talking to a lot of wrestlers, you know, they try to get as many wins as they can now so it gets a better state ranking. How important is it to get wins in meets like this to better you off for state? Well, honestly, I don't look for the wins. Win or lose, every match is a learning opportunity, and just keep my head high if I lose. What is the main thing you're trying to? So you're not win or lose, whatever. You're trying to work on your game and perfect your craft. Are there certain things like each match that you're trying to focus on in particular? I'm sorry, what? Like, is there certain things that when you wrestle you want to work on during each match? I always want to work on my neutral position. Just gets me prepared for Fargo and national. Like world level tournaments. So you like to individually work on your game every match. What is your strategy going into matches? Are you trying to get points? You trying to get the pin? A little mix of both? I'm just trying to score points. It's just if possible, just take him down, cut him, work on my tools.
to get better in the higher matches.
Congratulate you on your win tonight. Real fun wrestler to watch on your feet. You talked about liking to score points and working towards a Fargo Nationals freestyle Greco-Roman. So this is a man who's wrestling year-round, multiple styles, and it shows you on your wrestling. You're a real fun wrestler to watch on your feet. I want to talk to you just a little bit about preparation for your matches. Everybody prepares a little bit different, whether it's listening to music, whether it's pacing back and forth. How do you prepare for a big match like tonight when you're wrestling a big team like Poway?
I usually listen to a lot of music before my match, get me in the zone, and then I do a lot of jump rope to be fast on my feet, just get ready for wrestle neutral.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's all I really do. Do some high jumps, get my legs all warm up and ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. And when you're wrestling a tough team like Poway, you know, your team's losing, you guys are down. You really want to go out there and pick your team back up. Explain to me how you want to go out there, wrestle your match, not focus on the team loss, but focus on your match and take it to your guy.
I just zone out everything when I'm ready to go in my match, and like a lot of kids lost before I got to wrestle, and I just shook it off because it's just me and the mat. And
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Went out there and handled business. Well, hey man, look forward to watching you for the rest of the year. You got a great future ahead of you, and so I know we'll be seeing more of you in the future.
Thank you.
Thanks a bunch.
Jaden Lee, Wrench Murado, trying not to walk in front of as many cameras next time. He crashed our Zolman interview, so we had to just talk to him since he won for Wrench Murado. Thanks again, Jaden. Good luck to you the rest of the way, and we'll see you guys next week.